All right, everybody, welcome back to another Xvault gaming video. Xvault here, and today we're going to do a news commentary video because I'm still getting over a severe right ear infection, and so for streaming that makes it a little difficult, and then encapsulating that into an earpiece is kind of making that a little worse. I'm trying to get that going. I'm basically completely deaf in this ear. I know about a couple months ago I was deaf in the left ear because of an ear infection as well, but this one was much worse, much more painful, all that fun stuff. So just getting that explanation out of the way. So sorry about no stream today, but we did have some breaking news, and it has to do with a leak from Sony and its games coming to us via PS Plus for August. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump to it. All right, so it has been leaking everywhere this morning that Sony themselves basically leaked their own PlayStation Plus free game lineup for August of 2021 via PlayStation.com. So not really a leak that someone found out, but they uploaded it beforehand, which is odd. I don't recall any time they've ever released their games ahead of time, especially on a Saturday. Usually it's within the week before, of course, typically like a Tuesday or Wednesday, even a Thursday, just a few days out from the first Tuesday of the following month. So like I said, let's go ahead and break down the games. There's 3 games. I'm going to go off the biggest one and leave off with the least probably wanted one. Not that there's not a niche fan base out there for it. However, overall, just a heads up, it's kind of an iffy month. So we'll go over that here. But we can't all be home runs, right? Every month. It can't all be that way. But perhaps it's good value to some of you and maybe not so much for others. Anyways, the first game I want to get into is a game called Hunter's Arena Legends. So this is basically an online arena multiplayer game. Essentially, you get to pick your character and you go against another team, of course, and everything of that sort. Just super interesting. So it is a 30-player PvP and PvE combat-based battle royale set in ancient Asia. Survive and become the deadliest hunter in the world of Hunter's Arena. So it looks decent. I'm not going to say it is blowing my mind by any means. It's something different. Honestly, it looks okay. Sometimes I take glimpses of it and I'm like, man, this looks like a free-to-play game regardless. And then other times I'm like, no, this actually looks really good. Pretty interesting and unique. So I am looking forward to it in a way. This is out of the 3. This is the one I'm, of course, most looking forward to, and we'll find out why if you're currently unaware of our selection. But it's something different, and I've been getting into kind of arena multiplayer battle royale games, right? So it's been a lot of fun. I do like to delve into my single player stuff, but it's always fun to jump into those. And this will be your PS5 game for the month, so just definitely keep that in mind. So a lot of folks out there, I don't know how much this would typically run at this point in time, but I would guess is low as $19.99 and probably as high as $39.99. Typically, if you're not a PS Plus member for whatever reason, but of course, playing this online, you're going to need to be a PS Plus member anyway. So we'll go ahead and move on from that game because I don't have a whole lot to kind of talk about. I mean, it is the one I'm most looking forward to. I do want to give it an honest, fair try. So there is that. The next game on the list is Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville. It's a good get. If you didn't get this or you haven't been a fan before, I think it's a solid title. I do already own this myself, so I did play this quite a bit. I'm a huge fan of the first game in the series, just Plants vs. Zombies. I believe, Garden Warfare is what it was called, right? And it was so well done. I think it's the best one out of the series as a whole, just because of how balanced the characters were. Now, if this is not correct, I apologize, but to me it really felt like the characters, didn't matter what class or character you were playing, it felt like it had a really strong counter to other types and vice versa for the type that you were playing against you. So it just really made you strategize a little bit and what to use. And when you got really solid with the game, it was good. Anyways, and then you have Garden Warfare 2, I believe it was called, is what the sequel was. It was very well done. I enjoyed it. I think I liked it more than the first. at times, but I still like the first the best as far as balance. But number 2 had the meat of it, right? It had everything going for it. So that was really cool, and I enjoyed it, played the crud out of it, platted that one as well. So I didn't have, too much against it, really. So really a fun time. But then I was really looking forward to Battle for Neighborville, right? And what happened here is I noticed with the trailers, it started showing more and more and more. And I realized that there was more and more characters. So with that being said, I was like, that can be very dangerous because the other ones were pretty well balanced and we got different attacks, different characters. They probably tweaked the characters that are making the return. It just seemed like a lot. And sometimes that phrase, more times than not, less is more, right? So in this case, I really feel like they put too much into it. So this is certainly the weakest of the trilogy. However, it's still solid. I think you'll have a fun time with it. I don't know how active the online community is at this point. But when I was playing it, I mean, the latency back at the beginning was really bad. Servers were not that well done. And it just seemed like so much going on for it. So it's still a solid pickup and for free. You can't really complain. You're going to have a good time, especially with the family or something like that. Especially if you game share or something, you have multiple consoles in the house. There you go. But, take with that what you will. But I just want to give my peace of mind for that. So keep an eye out. And then we'll round out the third and final game. This game is probably not going to be for everybody. Me, I honestly am going to try it out because I've been a fan growing up as far as playing it and such like that. But anyways, the title being Tennis World Tour 2. And this is your second PS4 game, which will work on the PS5. So as you notice, it is just that, a tennis game. And essentially, you get to play as the world's top players, master each surface, perfect your game, and strive to dominate the world's circuits. So choose from multiple game modes with singles and doubles games, local and online. So I don't have an issue with tennis games. I don't typically go out and buy them. So that it comes this way, I used to play tennis quite a bit through high school. Mainly I played baseball and everything like that. But anyways, I also played tennis for a while. Definitely enjoyed the sport and everything like that, and even watched some of it competitively for a time. So again, this is kind of a niche title for those out there, and more of a pro simulation in a way. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not 100% sure how the reviews across the board are. Like Push Square, for example, gave it a 7 out of 10. So I think it's a really solid title for what it is. So if you never tried a tennis game or want to check it out, there you go. This might be your first foray into the game series or tennis in general. So yeah, there's that to look forward to, I guess. But it's not the worst month, right? I don't feel it's that bad. A lot of people online already are just hammering it hard. And folks don't understand that this is not PS Now. This is not Game Pass. It's PS Plus free games. I don't know what they're expecting. You're looking at games with gold, and that's laughable for the Xbox side, not just picking them apart, but that's just how it is because all their eggs are in the basket of Game Pass. That's just how it is. That's where the value's at, right? And for PS Now, it's not as strong as Games Pass. It's still very solid and very serviceable, and I do enjoy it, but it's nowhere near on the level of Games Pass. So this is just another thing to add in a way to PS Now, so to speak. So you got your PS Plus. You need online to play anyway, most of the games, and these are definitely really solid titles, month in and month out for how you look at it as a whole. So I don't have an issue with it. You're never going to get, AAA for your 3 to 4 games every month and all this exclusive stuff. It's just not going to happen. Hunter's Arena Rise or whatever, that is a game that is exclusive to the PlayStation launch and PS5 only right now for that download. But it is, I think, going to be a solid title. We'll see how that pans out. Hunter's Arena Legends, and see how that goes. So I think it's a very solid month. Not as bad as some people are making it out to be. It's not for everybody, but really if you look at it, I think it hits a node for every person and maybe their eclectic tastes. So you can't really go wrong there. It's not like first-person shooter, first-person shooter, like triple of those. Or nothing but fighting games, or there's honestly been great genres and categories for these, but I'm not going to beat a dead horse here. I think it's solid, but let me know what you all think in the comment section below. Are you surprised that this was leaked today or announced today via backwards on the PlayStation.com kind of announced there? Are you looking forward to any of these? Do you think it's a meh month? Do you think it's pretty solid, or do you think, hey, this is trash, burn it in the fire? Let me know in the comments below, like I said. So definitely looking forward to hearing from you. Yesterday was a very solid turnout for the stream for Fall Guys Season 5. Did some custom games, had a lot of new faces in there. We did get some new subs, and then for some reason lost a couple of those subs, so we got up to 98, possibly 99, but down to 97. But we did gain from 95 up to 97, so that's a win. We're in the positive column. 97 out of 100. We're so close to the 100 subscriber count. So thank you all very much for your support. Word of mouth, do what you can, help out a small channel like this. Much appreciated. And hopefully this gets unplugged so I'm not deaf in one ear. That would be fantastic. So thanks again so much. But we'll leave it here. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. And again, definitely comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're new to the community, would definitely help me out, would help us out as a channel. And we'll look forward to seeing what happens next on the next Xvault Gaming video. And until then, everyone, take care.